Hello, this is Blue Knight with another Rise of the Witch King commentary. This is the second time I started recording this commentary because, of course, me being a noob, my microphone was actually off, so you can actually hear my voice. Fortunately, I noticed it within like 5 minutes, so I only got to see a few minutes of this game. This is a Clan Wars game. May Shadow is Mordor on the bottom right against SPQR's Angmar on the top left. Both players going for a standard start so far. Got 2 mills and a Hall of the King's Men. From the Angmar player, we've got 2 slaughterhouses and Orc Pit from May Shadow here, Mordor player on the bottom right. If we take a look at their powers, May Shadow has not picked his power yet, neither has SPQR. They're going to wait a little bit, I guess, to make the decision. And they're just getting themselves set up right now, not much is happening. This is on Fords of Eisen 2, of course. Probably, well, not probably, definitely the most popular 1 versus 1 map by far. I do wish players would try other maps and just experiment a little bit. I mean, I get that for Clan Wars games, people don't really want to go into unexplored territory, but you can always just play a for fun game and then see what the map is like and then play a Clan Wars game on it. You might as well. And I'm just showing off different parts of this map. Of course, you have the troll layers in the corners with these inns that are being guarded. And a lot of Wurg layers, actually. Quite a few. Now let's take a look here. As you can see, May Shadow actually got a Harajan Palace as his second unit production building. He's going to get Easterlings right off the bat. Which is interesting. I suppose he's expecting Wolf Riders. And now SPQR is getting his second Hall of the King's Men. First Orc unit moving forward. And we have a Thrallmaster here who actually has not summoned units yet, which means SPQR can just react to whatever he's up against on the spot. He did, however, just choose to go with Orcs. I suppose he noticed that his opponent had Orcs here, so he must be Mordor. And he knew he was probably up against an Orc start. Well, he had to be up against an Orc start. So, Orcs were a logical first choice. Unfortunately, these guys are attacking from the right side, so they're going to be attacks. But they can take out the slaughterhouse. And they're trying to retreat. They're trying to retreat if they can. And they might meet up with these guys, because right now they're outnumbered. I don't think it was really worth it doing Harajan Palace as the second building. But then again, he can get Lancers, May Shadow that is. And that can help out a bit against these Orcs. Of course, SPQR will just react by spamming a lot of Pikemen instead. But the disadvantage of getting Rudar Spearmen as the Pikemen is that they're not as effective against Orcs as Gundabad Orcs are going to be. And we can actually see SPQR already got some Rudar Spearmen in anticipation of possible cavalry. And the Lancers are actually getting murdered, taking a lot of damage, but they do survive. Mordor doesn't have access to healing buildings like wells, so it is a pretty heavy loss when you lose a whole bunch of them like this. He's going to need to level them up somehow to replenish their unit counts. And that's it for that Mordor attack. But the Lancers are moving around from the right there. We have Orcs coming in from the south. They're going to attack this mill. Let's take a look at powers again. May Shadow, the Eye of Sauron, and War Chant for SPQR. The Eye of Sauron helping to take this out faster, and I don't know how Axe Throwers would have helped here. But, of course, there weren't a lot of Lancers left. They do, however, survive. And they're going to take out this Thrallmaster. Let's take a look what's happening here. More fighting. Angmar being pushed back by Mordor, but Angmar is coming from this side as well. And he's almost level 2. He might actually get these Lancers to level 2 maybe if he takes out one more mill. They're just fighting all over the place, each player trying to do some damage. SPQR getting fast Black Numenorians. Black Numenorians are very effective. They're very powerful swordsmen. And Mordor manages to survive that attack. And he's going to lose that Lancer by the looks of it. And he's gone. Did not manage to reach level 2, but he did, you know, those Lancers did do quite a bit of damage considering. And here we go again. At this point, SPQR is going to need to get a lot of pikes because the Lancers are going to be annoying. And he is sending pikes now to counter them. They're going to have to run away. Angmar pushing again through the middle and also coming in from the sides a bit, as you can see. This builder is retreating before he gets in trouble. And there's a lot of works here. That's not good news for Angmar. And Angmar is basically surrounded here. And he's dealing with orc archers. But he's sending in more orcs around. And Rudar spearmen from this side. Both players playing quite well. It looks like Angmar lost a builder there. He's going to lose this mill as well. He does have 3 Halls of the King's Men now. He can really spam his opponent. Whereas Mordor only has 2 Orc Pits. But he can get Lancers, which is going to be very useful for him. Lots of fighting going on in Mordor's base right now. These Lancers are just standing there. It needs to get them out of there. The Thrallmasters are going to summon pikes. And nice positioning there, surrounding them with pikes. And they just barely get away. Mordor is surviving this, but he's losing some buildings. We have the Eye of Sauron and Warchant 2 buffing abilities. And Eye of Sauron is, of course, also good for scouting. 11 points for SPQR. He can get his 10-point power if he's interested. We could just keep the focus on him for a bit just to see what he picks. And the builder needs to get out of there. And I don't think he can escape. Yeah, he can't escape. He's dead. The Lancers retreat to get away from the pikes. And he picked Untamed Allegiance. That's fun. One of these troll layers is going to come under the control of Angmar here. He actually hasn't picked Fell Wind yet, which is interesting because Fell Wind is a great way to counter cavalry. But Untamed Allegiance, those trolls, they're going to be very useful. So it was probably a choice worth making. He can always get Fell Wind quickly as soon as he gets another 5 points, and it might just work out for him. I see Gollum over there. I doubt any of the players are going to notice him anytime soon. Yeah, the Lancers are really a menace for Angmar. May Shadow did use them quite effectively. Yeah, getting fast Lancers was actually a really good idea. Although the real disadvantage is it's hard to really, like, you can't build orcs fast enough to keep up with 3 halls here. And that's the problem. May Shadow actually scouted the base and buffed his units with the Eye of Sauron. And again, Angmar trying to push through the side there, getting killed, and he has a lot more forces in the middle. Black orcs are on the field. Pretty powerful orcs. And both of these are actually upgraded. Along, of course, with the Horizon Palace. Now, we're going to see Rangers anytime soon? Yes, we are. This Hall of the King's Men is being upgraded to level 3. We're going to see Dark Rangers. They're going to be very useful against Mordor. Now, Easterlings, Angmar hasn't really even tried going for cavalry, and he needs to build a troll and wolf den before he can get either wolf riders or snow trolls. So there's that to keep in mind. I feel like he should have gone for cavalry in this case, in this matchup. And snow trolls especially, they're much stronger than Horizon Lancers are. And they'll be very effective at trampling orcs. And there you go. Now, May Shadow is going to be well aware of the fact that his opponent has trolls. And he's trying to do some damage there, but not enough. He doesn't have enough troops. And it looks like, actually, SPQR is just going to retreat with those trolls and leave those archers alive. I mean, he could just try to take them out. He can't build any more cave trolls. He's hit his CP limit. And right now, these black orcs getting really close. Fell wind. And there you go. That was fell wind. More orcs and some Easterlings going that way. And there's just fighting all over the place. Everybody's trying to counter everybody. And these trolls are gonna quickly bring down the orcs. One of them went down though. And again, this building might be in a little bit of trouble. Mordor actually captured the inn and got Easterlings. And oh, actually, hang on. It's Mordor who controls. Okay, I got completely confused. Mordor actually controls this cave troll there. But wait a minute. Yeah, they both have Untamed Allegiance. Where did they capture? Did he capture it? I think he captured the troll lair that was previously captured by SPQR. I think that's what happened. I've never really tried doing that, capturing a lair that was captured by somebody else. I suppose it's doable. Certainly looks like it. And the trolls are moving into Mordor's base. They're gonna attack everything they can. I don't know how effective they'll really be in practice. Certainly not against these buildings. They're pretty low on health. But they can still go around and attack some slaughterhouses. You just gotta watch out for these guys chasing them. I mean, normally trolls are very effective against swordsmen. But they don't have a lot of life left in them, these guys. Another troll. Yeah, and this time it's May Shadow using trolls. Angmar trying to take back the inn. And actually, oh, did we see? Yes, Untamed Allegiance was used again by SPQR, but May Shadow just had enough. He just took it out, took out the whole lair. And that lair is already gone, so no more cave trolls for either player. Of course, Mordor can always build their own trolls. They can get mountain trolls, drummer trolls, attack trolls. So it'll be interesting if we see that. At the moment, we're still looking at two orc pits and a Horizon Palace here. Let's just take a look at powers and economy. Okay. So 3 halls of the King's Men here. These are May Shadow's trolls. Didn't really manage to do a lot. And the fighting continues. This troll is actually healing. They did get away, it seems. The true trolls that were down here somewhere. And who controls this? That's Mordor. Uh-oh. Because these are SPQR's trolls. They're going to be in trouble against those guys. He's trying to avoid the archers there moving around. Or running away, rather. Yeah, he doesn't want to stay there and get attacked by all these guys. Since he can't build any more trolls as Angmar, or he's not, you know, cave trolls, he would want to protect them, but it looks like he stopped prematurely. He lost one troll, and he's probably going to lose the other one. Yeah, he did. No more trolls for him, I guess. Gollum actually made it all the way into SPQR's base. Remember, Gollum was at the top right. Industry, that's going to give Mordor a huge boost. Almost 15 points. Oh, this is going to be fun. He does have Dark Rangers, SPQR.
I speak with the Witch King's voice. Death on the wing.
And that was long shot being used. Predictably. Very effective. That's why it's nice to have level 2 Dark Rangers. I would even go so far as to buy the Banner Carriers upgrade just so you can get Dark Rangers immediately to level 2. Summon Giants. Okay, where was that used? Somewhere. There it is. Yep. So they're going to attack Mordor's base. Look at that damage. That's pretty good. But really, they're not very well supported right now, and they're being attacked by these Easterlings who are now buffed with War Chant. And we're going to see Longshot being used to counter anything that goes after the Giants. One of the Giants is going to die. But wow, nice damage. They really did a lot in a very short time. Now Angmar is pushing with everything he has. Mordor is retreating with everything too to stop him. Look how close that is. I'm surprised the Giant Summon was actually that effective when it was used by itself like that. But just Mordor couldn't get his units there fast enough. And look at that, he actually took out the fortress just barely. Very bad luck for May Shadow. If he had been there just, you know, a few seconds earlier. So this is gonna be interesting. We're seeing a Mumak pen actually being built. Summon Gundabad Orcs to help support Angmar here. And we have a big advantage on the part of SPQR. Lots of Easterlings though, being used by May Shadow. You can see all of May Shadow's powers are now disabled until he rebuilds his fortress, and he doesn't have any money right now. He does have industry on this. He's only getting 47 from it for some reason. That's not very good. Well, SPQR's armies are actually being destroyed there. And there are a lot of Easterlings there. He needs to keep building troops. And he's going to counter these guys now before they become a problem.
Men of Harad!
Now, May Shadow has at least one builder. And there's a second builder. So, you know, 2 builders. Trying to counter the Lancers, slow them down. A fell wind. But I'm not sure that fell wind is really useful. And we have another long shot. It did get a few units, but they moved a little bit, it seems. Oh, watch your Rangers there. They're pretty vulnerable at close range. And now Mordor all of a sudden has tons of troops. If he can push back against SPQR and keep him busy, he might be able to set up his fortress, but he still needs a lot of money. And look at that, there's so many troops moving forward. If you look at the mini-map, it's mostly black. May Shadow's actually expanded everywhere, and he's been very aggressive, destroying everything his opponent has, wherever he can, and he's all over the place. Oh, we actually, Untamed Allegiance was actually used on a Warg lair somewhere. Which lair, I wonder? Most of them are actually gone. I think there's only one left. Or, no, actually this one was the one.
Don't waste time!
Long shot's always nice to use. Now Mordor can't even get his 15 points power. Well, he can't use it until he rebuilds that fortress. I don't think he's rebuilding it. I don't see... Yeah, I don't think he even managed to get the economy yet. But he might be able to slowly.
Men of Harad!
Angmar controlling this inn though.
Bury the place.
Lots of
Don't waste
lancers.
time.
And those orcs are in trouble. And they got the flanking bonus as well by attacking them from the back. Twice the damage.
Rip 'em apart.
Angmar's building Wildmen to try to support his units here. But those lancers are there. And we have Mumakil somewhere. There we go. One Mumak. And these guys have to run away now. That's the only thing you can do.
Go.
Are we gonna see a fortress from me, Shadow? I think he's just gonna focus on keeping up the pressure on his opponent because he's doing really well right now, even without a fortress. He can't get heroes, he can't use powers. And even so, he's managing to do a good job. Look how many cavalry units we have there. Those rangers are screwed. Uh-oh. See, that's the problem with Angmar. Thrallmaster will come out, boom, you have pikes. Again, swordsmen, not going to be very effective aggressively when these guys are coming towards them. Look how much damage they do with the flanking bonus. Always attack units from the back if you can.
Carve it to ruins.
It's one of the reasons why you gotta think whether it's worth running away sometimes. Because if you'll just take double damage, you're just gonna die faster. You might as well just fight and do some damage, if you can. Mordor retook the inn. The Sin still under the control of Mordor, still building Easterlings. Still waiting for the fortress, which might never come at this point. It would be funny if he was building one and I just missed it completely. But I don't think he was, because his economy was... He always had very few resources. He was always spending them. And that's the problem. If you're going to wait to get 5,000 resources, then that's enough time for SPQR to get the advantage on this map. We have dire wolves actually being used. That's interesting. They're good at countering pikes, but I'm not sure they're super effective right now. Oh, I missed that. The Shade of the Wolf was actually summoned. And see, this is the thing. Angmar just has the advantage because they can use powers. And of course get heroes if they want. I haven't really seen anything in the way of heroes, I think. There you go, the Mumak pen's down. And now there's these two buildings here.
I am the Fist of Angmar.
SPQR just being efficient with his wolf. I would use Call of Pack, just take out these two. And look at that, he still has half his timer and there's nothing to stop this wolf. Nothing. That catapult could do a bit of damage to it. But it looks like it's actually in trouble. Yeah, it's going to go down. And SPQR might end the game right now. Really well played. Well played by Mace Shadow. Holding out without a fortress the way he did. He's still trying to do a lot of damage around this base. He's sending his Mumak over there. And the wolf found this level 3 slaughterhouse that was previously buffed with industry, I believe. And if you would only just take out that Horizon Palace, it looks like Mace Shadow actually deleted that slaughterhouse. And there we go. And the orcs are coming. Even if the wolf goes down, they can finish it. And the wolf did go down. I think he ran out of time.
We bring silent death.
Oh, come on, finish it off. Look at the damage he's actually doing. Those Mumakil. He's got 2 of them. And they're actually smashing the fortress. Wow. Come on, you're almost done there. Who's gonna... well, you know, I think at this point SPQR is clearly the winner. But he did take a lot of damage. And actually, Mace Shadow's still alive. He did get something up somewhere. And Snowbind is used to protect the fortress. It'd be interesting if both players end up without fortresses in this game. And I wonder if he lost his builders. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I wonder if any of the players have their builders. I mean, we know Mace Shadow must because he rebuilt somewhere. Mumak pen. And look at the damage being done. Really well played. Mace Shadow, no fort for so long. and still manages to do a huge amount of damage. Great idea. Great idea getting those Mumakil, rather. Summon giants again. Let's see. I don't see anything other than the Mumak pen. And the fortress might be in huge trouble. Can Mayshadow actually win this? I don't know if SPQR got his builder away to build somewhere else. The thing is, unlike the Shade of the Wolf, these Mumakil will be around forever unless they get killed. He did get a builder and he's getting out of there immediately. He's going to build somewhere else. And the fortress is actually going to go down by the looks of it. Quickly uses Fell Wind because he's about to lose access to it. And yep, that's it for the fortress. Wow. This has been an interesting game, I have to say. And wow, it's actually over. That was it. SPQR did not get a chance to build another building. And Mayshadow actually won that game. Through the use of Mumakil, completely turned it around. It looked so bad for him after he lost his fortress. And that was a really interesting game. Very well played by both players. I always like it when Mumakil are used really effectively. And yeah, both players did a really good job here. And man, SPQR could have held out a bit longer if he just used his builder to build the Hall of the King's Men somewhere. Anyway, this has been Blue Knight with another cast. Go to gamereplays.org/Rise of the Witch King for more Rise of the Witch King content. By the way, you can actually upload your replays there, and you know, if it's a really good game and you just tell me about it, I can do a cast of them. So keep that in mind. Anyway, make sure you check out that website for more content, and also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more casts like this. And I'll see you guys next time.